Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We're gonna jump right into today's learning targets, and I only have one video today because we won't be having any math lesson today, so I'll just do the skills and the writing lesson all in the same video, so I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's get started. Our skills learning target this morning is I can spell words and digraphs. This is something we've been practicing for the last 2 weeks, so this should be pretty familiar with you. You're gonna look for the sheet that looks like this. It's called Tap It Out. And the directions say, look at each picture, say and tap out the sounds you hear on the cards, then write the word on the line. So the first one was done for you. So there's a picture of a chick. So the first thing that we did was we said the word chick. Then we tapped it out. Ch-ick, ch-ick. Then we wrote each sound. Ch, C-H, I, K, C-K. After we wrote each sound, and remember each sound gets its own box, so if it's a digraph, they go in the same, then you're gonna write the whole word on the line. So let me read what each other word is, and I'll let you do the tapping and spelling. So we've got a ship, chin, sock, and fish. So remember, tap it out first, write each sound in each box, and then write it on the line. All right, for our reading and writing lesson, I'm gonna do that in this video today because I don't need to do a read aloud. The learning target is I can write about the live oak tree to teach others using information from my research. I can write about the live oak tree to teach others using information from my research. So yesterday you listened to or read a story about the live oak tree and we started taking notes. And so we're going to use that information from our research, and our research yesterday was reading. We're going to use that information to teach others, and we're going to teach them by writing a sentence. So you're going to need a couple of things for this writing lesson today. You should get out your notes that you took yesterday. They look like this. And you're going to get out one of these sheets. They are labeled with dates on the top. You're going to look for the one with water, and it has today's date on it, March 31st. You're only going to need to work on that side today. There is a page on the back. You're going to need that tomorrow, so make sure that you keep this page, but we're only working on the front side today. You also might want to re-watch the video yesterday from that I read about the live oak tree, or you might want to click on the link that I sent in Remind to look at the story again. If you did not watch yesterday's video, or you have not taken notes yet, or you have not read the story, make sure you go back and do that before you do today's lesson. So what we're going to do today is we're going to write a detailed sentence about how much water the tree needs, and we're going to use the information that we found in our notes yesterday. So I'm actually going to model this for you, and today it's okay if your sentence matches mine because this is something new that we're doing. Each day this week, though, I'll let you do a little bit more and more by yourself so that you can practice your writing skills on your own. So we're going to work in the first draft box first, and we're going to think about how much water the tree needs. So we're going to start by describing the tree. Remember, it was called a live oak tree. And I'm trying to think of the best way to show this. I want to look back at my notes and work on the paper, so I think I'll just be going back and forth. So I'm going to say the live oak tree needs, and then I'm going to look back on my notes, needs, when I took my notes, I colored in the whole picture and I said a lot of water. So I'm going to say the live oak tree needs a lot of water. A live oak tree needs a lot of water. So let's get started. The first word is the. That's easy. The live oak tree. I can look back on my notes and I wrote the words live oak on the top of my notes, so I can copy that. The live oak tree. The live oak tree needs, so then I'm going to sound out the word needs. Need. oh, S. I'm going to add an S to the end. The live oak tree needs, and that's how I sounded it out. The word needs is also up here though, so if you are having a hard time or you spell it wrong, you might want to check it up there. The live oak tree needs, and then I'm going to think back to my notes again, a lot of water. I can actually copy the words if I wrote my words on here yesterday, or I can sound them out again. I'm going to show you, if you didn't write words, how you would sound it out again. A lot. A lot. Lot. Lot of water. The word water is right up here underneath the picture of water. It means a lot of water. All right. The live oak tree needs a lot of water. All right, the next step is feedback. And if we were in our classroom right now, I would pair you up with a partner and they would look at your sentence. They would tell you one thing you did a good job of, or a couple of things, and one or two things that you can get better at. Since we're not in the classroom, I'm going to give you a couple of choices of how you'd like to do this. You can ask your parent to give you some feedback. You can ask a sibling to give you some feedback, or you can give yourself some feedback. If you think that you know what you did a good job of and what you can get better at. I'm going to give myself some feedback, but remember, you can do this with somebody in your family if you think maybe you'll need another person's fresh eyes to see. So when I'm looking at my sentence, it looks like I did a pretty good job of putting finger spaces. So for my star, that's what I did a good job of. I did a really good job of spelling my sight words. I see the and of and a. And I sounded out new words like lot and needs. Those are some things I did a good job of. The stare part is what you can get better at. I noticed that at the end, I was going a little too fast and I started using some capital letters when I should have used lowercase letters. So I'm going to circle that one. I need to work on using lowercase letters the whole time except for in the first letter. And oops, I forgot to add a period, so I'm going to circle that. I also remember that I saw the word needs up here, but I forgot to fix it. So I'm going to circle that word and then write on top of it the right way to spell it. Parents, if you notice that your kid did a great job of sounding out their words at first without help, but they might have missed a sound, like we haven't learned the double E yet, then you can do just like what I did, where you circled it and showed them the actual spelling. But remember, in the first draft, we really want kids to be able to tap it out and spell it for themselves, even if they don't spell it correctly. So then in the second draft, that's where you're going to take your feedback, take the things that you think you need to get better at, and rewrite it even better the next time. So you're going to copy all the same words, but you're going to do it even better. So I said that I need to work on using all lowercase letters, not rushing at the end, and putting a period at the end. So that's what I'm going to do. So down below, I'm going to fix my sentence. And still gonna keep my finger spaces, still gonna keep my sight words the way that they're spelled. So I already started copying the live oak tree, and then remember, I found out the real way to spell needs, so I'm gonna copy that real way now. Really taking my time to make my letters neat. A lot of. All right, now here's where I need to fix my letters, making sure I take my time to make them lowercase. And I need to add a period, like I told myself in my feedback. Now, after you make a second draft, now I want you to check your work and see if you got everything that you needed to get. So finger spaces, mostly lowercase letters, period at the end, sight words, and I tapped out my new words. Great, so that's it for today's writing. I just want to emphasize again, the first draft should be kids tapping out and spelling words for themselves or looking at their notes or other words in here. And it is okay if a word isn't spelled correctly. It's okay if we don't, meet all of our sentence criteria at first, because we're going to give feedback to make it better, and we're always looking to make our work better. So just do your best on your first draft, but parents, step back a little bit and let kids try to figure out for themselves what they can do, and then work on the second draft to make it better. All right, that's it for today. There's no assignment in math today because it's kind of we're kind of switching gears tomorrow and starting a new concept, so I wanted to give you a chance to review or catch up on any subtraction work from earlier this week before we jump into a new topic tomorrow. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.